Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Saturday. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning, Noelle. Good morning, Marcy. Good morning, Mona. And good morning, everybody out there in Lurker Land. So we've got a couple of things to look at today, and then we're going to do some coloring. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I have gotten some really nice, lovely presents, and I wanted to share them with you before we start coloring today. Um, Good morning, Yana. Now, these came from two lovely people in the community. These ones here were on my wish list because I want to try them out. I have the smaller set of these and they're lovely. So I can't wait to get these ones on paper and use them. They will probably be the next one we use. I just love the painting on the box. These are the Artex 120 student grade pencils, and the box for these is so much nicer than the box um, for the other Artex pencils. But yes, we will be using these. I do kind of like the color order they've already got them in, so we will give them a try and see how they turn out in that color order. But they're just lovely. They're so pretty. I have opened them and petted them and petted them and opened them. Hello, Mandy. You always get it right, Mona. So, for the person that sent me these, you weren't late, and thank you. I appreciate it. They are lovely, and they're so pretty, and I just want to pet them and keep petting them. And I will be doing the swatch chart, and then I will do the revised swatch chart. I just haven't had time. This entire week, for most of the week, I had the flu, or something, some kind of virus that knocked me on my butt. So I haven't had a whole lot of time to do much of anything. So thank you, Yana. Yeah, it is so pretty. I love it. And then another wonderful individual sent me this one. Uh, some of the pages in here are just gorgeous. Well, all the pages in here are gorgeous, but there are a couple in here that I am going to be coloring. Like this one. It's like honeybees. And this one is so cute. There are so many pages in here that are just fantastic. And I do believe I've seen Shannon color in this book, and it's just wonderful. I think I saw Shannon and Angela coloring in this book. Maybe. I know I've seen somebody coloring in this book. That's why it went on my wish list. But it's just so lovely. So this is Fantasy Forest by Fabiana Anastasia. Okay, I'm going to butcher names today for some reason. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, B. Hi, Audrey. Good evening. So that is one of the books that I was sent, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. And this is the other one that I was sent, and I've already picked a page in here. Maybe we'll use the new pencils in here, and I just gotta find the page. They're all just wonderful pages. Another book that I will probably start on stream but finish off stream because the pages are so detailed. This page. I want to do this page. Love this page. Nice. But yeah, and this is just such a wonderful book. Absolutely fantastic. I love dragons. Oh, I love this one too. now it's a debate because that one's really nice too. Absolutely gorgeous work. And this one here is Joseph Kattenbang. And yeah, it's just fabulous. So those are the presents that have come in so far. I know I've got a couple from hubby. The other present I got from hubby I can't show you because it's on my car. He took my car Tuesday when I wasn't feeling well and put brand new tires on it and had it fully detailed and put new windshield wipers on it for me. So yeah, I did color a little bit more on this page. So this page is coming along. I am still working on it, but I wanted to give you guys a peek of the progress. Like I said, I am still working on it and it's coming along. So that page is coming along as well. Hello, Frederica. Long time no see. I have missed you. So that is that one. And like I said, I will work on this one off stream. I have been working on it on Thursdays and I have been working on it on my own. So, and that of course is Kirby Roseanne's Dark Fairy Tales. And I did get the house done on the page that we're working on. I did do the crystals as well as the egg. I was daydreaming and lost track of what I was doing and just kept on going once I finished the house part. So an egg got partially done and the crystals got done as well. Thank you. So I'm going to zoom us in. We're going to work up here first and then we'll work on the shingles and then we'll do a couple of eggs. So I'm just going to zoom you in here. And we're going to work up at the top first. So we're going to do the tulips. Let's see, what color should we do the tulips? I think we'll do them in purples, but we're going to do them in blue purples. So we're going to go with Windsor Violet and Lavender Violet and Bluish Violet. I think those are the ones that I want. Yeah. Okay. So our lightest color is going to be the Lavender Violet. We're just going to put a thin layer of it everywhere. And hopefully everybody can see what I'm doing. Nice. It's always good to have, be able to color in a meeting. Hello, Kim. Good morning. And then we're going to use the Windsor Violet because that's our darkest color. We're going to come into the shadow areas here. Good morning, Christina. I hope everybody's doing well and going to have a wonderful Easter. I know it's Easter weekend. So what plans for Easter do you guys have? I am not doing anything. Both of my boys are away from home. My oldest boy actually got a job in California, so he will be staying down there, which is awesome. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate it. When the kids were little, it was a lot easier to celebrate it and do the Eastery things. Now that they're older and away from home, we did go out and have Chinese food for my birthday last night. So I have leftover Chinese food for lunch today. We did it on Friday so that if it upset my stomach, it wouldn't interfere with work. So that is my once a year indulgence is I go out and have Chinese food on my birthday. Oh no. That does not sound good. I hope that your house is safe and I hope your neighbors' houses don't fall into the creek. Wow, Mona, that sounds like a house full. With different holidays, I kind of miss having little ones around. It is so much fun with the little ones. And then we're going to use bluish violet. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do that either. You know, even without the back surgery, I wouldn't be able to do it. 40 people? Mm-mm. Used to do that for a while and yeah. You are a goddess, Mona, I'm just saying. You and Kenny both are so wonderful with the grandbabies. Well, all of you are good with grandbabies and nieces and nephews, and we don't have any little ones around here anymore, so I don't expect to have any anytime soon. I'm just going backwards and building that color. But I do miss having little ones around during the holidays. Awesome. It is definitely your time to rest. It's somebody else's time to take over. Oh, wow. You're going to go over to your family side? Yeah. I'm glad that you rest when you need it. Make sure. And this is the lavender violet. Sharpen this. Yeah, congratulations on the new edition. September is a good month to have babies. That's when my dad was born, was September. Although being pregnant during the summer is not fun. I know this from experience. Both my boys were born in the winter, and I went through the full summer very pregnant. It was not fun. Summer pregnancies are terrible. All right. And that's going to be the color for that one. Now we're going to take this one. Yeah, no, that's a long time to sit in one position right after having hip surgery, absolutely. So I'm using deep green for this part. Just mapping out some of the shadows because this part is a little bit more shadowy. So I had jury duty yesterday. That was fun. Nice. Yeah, that is the best way to do it. Get everything prepped beforehand and ready to go, and then when family shows up, you have the opportunity to spend time with them. Yeah, you get into a habit. You know exactly what needs to be done, where everything is, and what needs to be ready, and how long it needs to cook, and then somebody throws a monkey wrench in it and buys you a new stove, or decides they don't like something that you have cooked for years, you know. My stepdad did that. He decided suddenly that he didn't like turkey. After after like 40 years, he suddenly decided he didn't like turkey. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything either. Normally I would do an Easter dinner and a little Easter basket for the boys, but not this year. I think I might barbecue some steaks if it doesn't pour with rain. The next color I'm using is meadow green. Yep, me too. Good morning, Catherine. Yeah, I don't like making things from cans. If I can help it, I don't make things from a box. Unfortunately, a lot of things that are good for me, I can't make from scratch. So I can make everything for everybody else from scratch, though. I'm just putting a very light layer on all the highlight areas. We're going to brighten it up here in just a second. Like so. And we're going to go back the other way. Yeah. And now I'm just going backwards. This is the meadow green. Nice. I have so many Easter things that I want to color and not enough Easter days to color them. I have noticed since I started working that I'm not in the mood to color as much as I want to. Yeah. Some days I really want to color, but my brain says, yeah, I just really don't want to concentrate that hard, which is a little bit of a bummer. Yeah, the Artex 120 set that they just came out with isn't quite new. They've had them out for quite a while in Europe. They are fairly new to the US market, but I did get a set of the 72 set from Europe, and they're lovely. They are a little bit harder than the other ones, but I do like them. I like them harder. I like a good firm pencil for layering, getting into those little details. Yeah, I don't find them soft and squishy like that though. At least not the 72 set. I haven't used the 120 set, so they may have changed them since I got the 72. I hope they're not like Prismacolors. Hi, Marilyn. All right, and then we're just going to blend it with the lighter green. And again, this one here is the light green. I am using the Kohinoor Polycolors still on this page. All right, dust that off. And then we're going to come over to this one, and we're going to do this one in pinks. So I'm going to grab this one, which is French pink. And I have a French pink out already. Do I have two? No, that's Mexican pink. Light French pink. Okay, so I did have a French pink out. Okay, that makes more sense then. Hello, Sue. I can see you. You're not at work. Yay! I am sorry if I missed you come in, darling. I did miss you come in. Hello, I'm sorry. Had my head down, and when my head is down, it doesn't work very well for y'all. All right, so this one here again, I'm going to do the light base first. So we're starting with light French pink. Yeah, I missed Angela's stream too. I was doing dinner with the hubby. I did get to pop into Emily's stream for a couple of minutes before they called us into the jury room. And then we're going to use French pink. Yeah, I really enjoy cooking. It has taken me a long time to start enjoy cooking again after getting sick because I couldn't. It took me a long time to figure out how to cook things that I could eat that wouldn't make me sick. So I have gotten to that point, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh, I am so sorry, Sue. Why have you been so sick? Oh, I just lost chat. Am I still here? Do tell, do tell. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it took a long time, but I am back to enjoying spending time in my kitchen and cooking and which is good. Okay, good. I'm still here. Yes, I am too. What's making you sick, Sue? And who do we have to bury in the backyard because of it? Yeah, so am I, Sue. She is always on the go. Like she just had hip surgery last month. Come on. Don't be out there digging around in the pond. And then Mexican pink. I understand not being able to sit around and do nothing, but I also, as your friend, get worried about you because you just had surgery. Don't do anything that's going to hurt yourself. Don't do anything that's going to make me come up to Kentucky there and kick you in the bum. I'm just saying. Oh, good. I'm glad that you are on the mend. And you didn't do it to yourself. I ain't burying you in the backyard. Just making sure that nobody gave you anything that made you sickly and didn't tell you about it. Hate that. Get deathly ill and find out that somebody that's been in your house or been in contact with you at work is the one that gave it to you. All right, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that white. Where's my white pencil? There it is. Hi, Callie. Well, enjoy your drive. Thank you so much for popping in to wish me happy Easter. Um, I will probably be doing laundry. It's Sunday. It's laundry day. I know that the boys will call me for my birthday on Sunday, so that will be good. I'm glad that they are grown and doing their own thing, but sometimes I do miss them being little. Oh, well, be more careful, Sue. Take better care of yourself, or else, we'll have to come out there and kick you in the bum, too. Yeah, I have a really cute little plain little blue one that I take with me when I travel with my pencils. The one that I have been most impressed with, I do like the doll, but the one that I have been most impressed with is the Deli, the one that looks like a little camera. It has never gone dull on me. I haven't had to worry about it breaking off pencils too much. It works really well. All right, and that last pink that I used was blush pink. Just wanted something a little bit lighter in there. Well, yes, I do. Everybody needs a good kick in the tuchus every once in a while. There's not enough people out there giving good kick in the tuchus there lately. All right, so this one here, we're going to do it in blues and really, really light gray blue, if I can find it. There we go. This one. Do I want this one or... Trying to decide if this is the color I want. Yeah, it is. I don't know why it's not on my chart. I'm going to have to go through my chart because I think I missed a pencil. That's very strange of me. I don't usually miss a pencil, but I think I did. Okay. So we're going to use light bluish gray. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we're going to start with the bluish gray as our base. Hello, Della. All right, then we're going to use this one, which is Mountain Blue. It's okay, Frederica. I don't remember who I say hello to half the time. And I want to say hello to everybody out there in the lurker corner there, watching and listening. I do appreciate you being here. Well, that is the best way to do it, Audrey, is, sit back, get comfy, relax. I'm hitting an age where I used to think was old. Now I'm not so sure. So my brain keeps on going, yeah, you're old. My body keeps on going, yeah, you're old. Then my brain goes, yeah, wait a minute. I'm not that old. And then we're going to use dark cobalt blue. Developing a taste for Italians. Cam. Yeah, no doubt, Frederica. I think so. I think so. It's a line from a book. Sure, sure. I'm teasing you. And today is Alex's youngest's birthday, I do believe. One of Alex's boys. No, I think it's her oldest's birthday. One of her boys' birthday is right before mine, so. Alex, if you are lurking out there, wish them a happy birthday for me. My brain has just stopped working, so I can't remember which one it was. That's terrible. I'm sorry, Alex. Hello, Angela. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. And then we're going to do the leaves. I got a couple of prezzies already. I showed them my prezzies that I've already got. And hello, darling. Oh, I am so sorry. It sucks when they're off center like that. You guys are horrible. All right, so there's the dark areas. Don't tempt him. He will do weird things like give me all the presents and then be disappointed because he doesn't have any presents to give me on my birthday, so he'll go out and buy more presents. I do love you all. You're all wonderful. I miss you guys so much sometimes. I'm glad that I'm able to still stream and, still have people come visit because otherwise I'd have no friends at all. Yes, that does sound like you, doesn't it, darling? I did show a couple of prezzies at well, three prezzies that I've gotten at the start of the stream. A couple of you have sent me lovely things, and I did do a Prezi peek at the start of the stream. And thank you for all of the wonderful gifts. I just love them all. And those books are just, I can't wait to color in them with the pencils. All right. Okay, so there's our flowers done. I am going to go over the flowers again and blend them in a little bit more. But I've already spent an hour on the flowers, so I think we're going to move on. We are going to put a little bit of pink petals here. And we're going to take blue. I've got kisses on my head. He brought me a Prezi, guys. All right. You guys asked for it, so he did bring me a Prezi in. He brought me another book. And I love R.J. Hampson. I think his books are so wonderful. Thank you. You're not lame. Mr. Fogarty. Oh, look. Dinosaurs. Oh my goodness. I like Mr. Fogarty. I like RJ's books. I think they're just so wonderfully drawn and so cute. And the pages are, even though they're detailed, they're manageable in small amounts of time. It's so wonderful. Thank you, honey. We're not going to flip through the whole thing because I'll sit here all day. Yeah, I love the ones with the black in them too. They're makes doing the night skies really, really easy. All right, so we're going to zoom back in. And we're going to do the egg up here on the roof. And I think we're going to do that, and we're going to do it in yellows to make it glow. And then we'll do the designs in orange. Because I think I want this to glow a little. Sort of like a beacon in the night kind of coloring on this one. And I'm just going to base color the whole thing. I'm using pollen yellow first. Yeah, his books are so adorable. All right. Absolutely, Frederica, and I agree 100%. The coloring community friendships that we develop are so priceless and so wonderful. I am so happy to be surrounded by you all. So this is lemon yellow. Yep. Yeah, I haven't met Marcy yet. Um, I've met Angela. I've met Alex. Um, I think that's it. I haven't met a lot of people from the community, but the ones I have met are just absolutely wonderful. I know there's a few of us in the Pacific Northwest here. One of these days we're going to have to all get together and hang out. And this one here is amber orange. All right, and then we're going to take a really bright orange. So I think I want this one. Hey there, napping. Um, well, hmm, I'm not going to answer that question due to the fact that it may get me in trouble. So I'm just going to zip it and not answer that. Hi there, Daisy. I'm just going to quietly sit over here and color my egg because I'm not going to get there. Here comes the train. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dawn. No worries, Kim. I am glad that I I'm glad that you still have those times, because when they grow out of it, it can be heartbreaking. I used to do that with my little one. Gordon outgrew it when he was about 7. Bobby outgrew it quicker than that. Always more important. Absolutely. All right, and then I'm just going to come back with that pollen yellow. Like so. Yep. They outgrow it, and it breaks our heart, but we have to let it go. Now I'm trying to decide what color to do the rooftop. I am thinking, I'm not sure. What do you guys think? What color should we do the rooftops? Yep, definitely a part of life. They grow up, move on, go away. Yeah. Well, that's because you're smart napping. Dinosaurs laid eggs, so obviously the eggs came first. Red? Yeah, I think reds might be too much for an Easter color. I was thinking of blues or greens. I think we'll do it in green because I can vary that a little bit more than the blue. Well, the chimney is going to be in grays, and so are these bricks down here and the steps. I think the door is going to be blue to match these bits here. So I think, yeah, we'll do it green. All right, so we're going to use some chartreuse yellow. In the areas around the glowing egg. Because this egg is glowing. And then this part here has a glow from the lantern. And then this part here has a glow down here from the windows up there. Okay, I think that's it for the glow. And then we're going to go a yellowish green. Yeah, I have a passport, so. So I'm taking the yellowish green, and we're going to use that as our base color for the rest of the rooftop. And then we're going to come in with our mediums and dark. All right, and then we're going to come in with a medium. We're going to use spring green. Yeah, I have a US passport, but I do have a Canadian birth certificate, so I will have to get my Canadian passport renewed at some point. Especially if they keep on doing what they're doing, but thank you, Angela. Well, I know that when I got my passport, I had to take in my marriage license, my marriage certificate license thing, to prove the name change. So as long as you have your marriage certificate or your marriage license, it shouldn't be a problem. You don't have to do that every time, just the first time. When you're renewing your passport, you don't need to do that. But when I got my passport, I had to, you know, bring my marriage certificate in so that they could see the name change between my maiden name and my married name. I don't know if that's new. I think it's just something that you've always had to do. It's just a lot more people are realizing it now because they're having to get those passports and stuff done quickly. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to use deep green. Yeah, I think Canadian passports only come out in your birth name. But the strange thing with that sometimes is when you do get married and you move all of your identification over into your married name, it can cause some issues. Just going to bring that shadow down. I have not gotten my birthday card. It may be in the mail. I didn't check the mail yesterday. But I will check after stream. My birthday is tomorrow. I will be in the 5-3. All right, and then we're going to come back in with our chartreuse. Make sure that we're got that bright color in there. And then our yellow, green. Take care, Kim. Have a wonderful weekend yourself. Enjoy the time with the young ones. And happy Easter. This is a PDF by Karen Myers. It's not a book, but it is a PDF by Karen Myers. The PDF is linked below the video if you want to purchase one. It does come in a 2-pack for Easter. And I do believe it's like $4, but it could be on sale because Easter is coming up soon. But they are a PDF on Etsy. So I'm just brightening up the colors here, blending them in, getting those shades blended. Yep. I don't know what my brain is saying half the time. Some days it's saying I'm 120. Some days it says I'm 20. I have given up asking my brain how old I am. Just saying. Some days I feel very young, some days I feel very old. So I remember when I was, a kid, 55 or anything over 50, you were ancient. I think I've rethought that. Now we're going to come in with some light green just to blend it in just a little bit more. There we go. All right, now we're going to come in and do this part here. Now remember, we've got a light source there, so we want that light in there. Yeah. Some days my body don't agree with my brain. And then there are some days where my body says, "Oh, you feel great." And my brain says, "Yeah, no, you don't." Stop lying to yourself. So I'm just going back and forth with the different greens, building that color up, getting that bright glow on the rooftop areas. All right, there we go. And then we're going to do the chimney. Chimney, choo. I'm just going to put a base coat of this blue-gray, light bluish gray. And we're just going to go in between the bricks with that as well. Hi there, Bee. Yeah, I know that. I know that that thought, Bee. Absolutely. Some days my body says, "Oh yeah, you can do this," and my brain goes, "Yeah, are you stupid?" Or I look in my closet and go, "Oh yeah, I can pull that off," and then I look in front of the mirror and my brain goes, "Are you stupid?" We're going to take the ivory black. And fill in the areas there. Just for a little bit of contrast. And just use a little bit of dark earth brown here. Just for a little bit of dirt on there. Like so. Alright, there's the chimney done. Ugh. Wow. Well, hopefully he makes it that long, you know. Alright, Sue, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It is a PDF. The link is below the video. The PDF is Karen Myers. And like I said, the link is below the video to her Easter pages. So I'm just going to finish up these leaves up here in the sky and petals so that we can move down below. Oh, no, no worries. Thank you for letting me know that she asked because I didn't see it. And I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, I have some of Edwina's books as well. They're so cute. I did some of her work last year for Easter. And I will come through and blend all of these leaves and everything else to make them nice and bright. I'm going to brighten this up here. Coming off that egg. Alright, and then we've got the blue. Alright, I'm going to zoom you out. So there is the top area done. Of course, we've still got the background to do, so we're going to start moving down here a little bit. So I'm going to move you back in. And then we're going to move you down. No, that's about where I want you anyway, so about there. Yes, yes. She is a Mystical Lands, the Mystical Lands artist, yes. All right, now we're going to do the acorn. First, let's do the fire in the acorn. So just put just a little touch of the burgundy red. Then we're going to take that lemon yellow and we're just going to blend it in. And we're going to take some of that lemon yellow and we're just going to come out from it onto the candle itself. And then just a little touch of the orange on the candle. All right, and then we're going to take Naples yellow. Around the edge of the acorn there. Why does that look out of focus? Nope, that's really out of focus. Yeah, that's better. That's better. It was looking out of focus for me. I didn't like it. Now we're using light brown. And then we're going to use burnt umber. Hello, Topeka. Thank you, Nessa. All right, then we're going to take that So this is the burnt umber. And then we're going to take this one, which is dark brown. And then we're going to take the light brown. and then the Naples yellow. Like so. And then we've got our door here, and we're going to do the door and the steps in the blues. So we're going to start with our light blue. And so this is ice blue. Now this is really inset, so this is going to be very shadowed. We will have just a touch of light hitting it. So we're not going to be seeing too much of this ice blue inside the stoop here. But I want to at least have it under there for those areas that are going to have that little tiny bit of light hitting them. Yeah, it's throwing different clouds and sun at us right now. So yesterday it was very, very warm. It was very pretty out. Didn't get a single cloud. All right, and then we're going to take this one. So then we're going to take the mountain blue. Yep, and since I had to walk 4 blocks to the courthouse, and yeah, my GPS on my phone decided that I wasn't just going to walk the 4 blocks. I was going to walk, 2 blocks over and over again and over again until I figured out which way I was supposed to be going. I only did it twice to figure it out, but still, it thought I was in a car, and there's a lot of one-way streets down there, so it was like sending me in directions that I shouldn't have been going in. The only time I've been to the courthouse was for um, stuff to deal with the eviction process and stuff. And I didn't actually have to go into the courthouse, so I just parked at the courthouse. However, with jury duty, you have to park where they say to park. So, yeah. I don't know. I just told it where I wanted to go, and it just said, okay, well, here you go. And it just sent me all over the place. I probably didn't. I don't use my phone for that sort of thing, typically. So I knew whereabouts the courthouse was to drive there, but I had to park somewhere specified by the court and then try to figure out how to get there from those directions. And it's like, and of course I parked on the wrong side of the parkade, so when I came out of the parkade I wasn't where I thought I was. So that of course didn't help either. Yep, I won't be called now for another 2 years, so I'm good. Alright, then we're going to come back with that mountain blue. And then the ice blue. Yeah, 37 is a little chilly. Just saying. Although there are some days where I just want to go sit outside and bra and panties in 37 just to cool off. Alright, then we're going to take some gray. And the black. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing on the steps. And what time is it? Okay, so we've got about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to do the first step here because we're going to be doing pretty much the same thing as the door. This area here is going to be the shadowed area. Now, as we get further into the light, of course, our shadows are going to decrease. This part here is shadowed. Nice. Sounds wonderful, Yana. I'm glad you're able to open those windows and doors and hear the nature around you. You have so much nature around you, and it's been a little scary lately, so I'm glad you're able to do that. I know those floods and everything out there are scary for you. Alright, And then I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of that black just to darken that up a little more. Up there. And then this one. And then we'll come back through with the ice. And this bottom stair is going to be pretty much the same as this second stair here. Just with a lot more light to it. Do this one. Like so. All right. Oh, yeah, I like having the snow. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we don't get that much snow here. All right. And this one, I'm going to finish that one, but I'm going to do it with a different coloring on it. So I'm just going to take bluish violet, and we're going to come in here and finish up this egg. And then we're going to take this one. Nope. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah. I'm going to take orchid purple. It has happened before, yes. I think it was the very first, my very first birthday ever in the U.S. Bob took me to the coast, and we stayed at the hotel on the coast. And we woke up on my birthday, and it was snowing. It's like, oh, that's interesting. I'm just bringing that purple pink color into the egg here. And then we're going to take this one, and we're just going to do that shadow area. Oh, I am so sorry Shannon's not feeling well. Absolutely. Keep her in your thoughts. I do hope she feels better soon. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Let's see. Been meaning to do that for a while, so you reminded me. Wow, Mona. Yeah, I do hope that she feels better soon. I don't get to enough streams to let her know that she's always in my thoughts, but you guys, all of you are always in my thoughts, so you know. I worry about y'all. I wonder how everybody's doing half the time. And all right, I'm going to zoom out so that we can see what's going on here. And there we have it. I will be going through and finishing up the eggs. The bottom of the cottage here is going to be the same as the chimney. And then I'm going to do the background. This here, all this area here, I'm going to do little hills in the background here. And then this area here is going to end right about here. And it's going to be grass from here down here. And then it's going to be hills, and then it's going to be a black sky. It should look really cool once I get it done. Um, but I am always going slower than I usually do because, like I said, I don't have a lot of time, and sometimes when I do have the time, my brain really just doesn't want to. So just so I can refresh, since I got another birthday present, I'm going to go over the birthday presents one more time and say thank you again. This is the progress that I've gotten on the Kirby Roseannes that I've been working on. That's all the progress I've gotten. Not a whole lot, but it is some progress. So my lovely husband gave me a R.J. Hampson Lost in Time, Mr. Fogarty coloring book. He's so cute. I love this book. I like Mr. Fogarty. He's so cute. RJ's work is always fantastic. Thank you, Mona. And have a wonderful, wonderful Easter, Mona. Do not overwork. I received these two wonderful coloring books from another fantastic individual in our community, Dragon Spell and Fantasy Forest, the mythographics. And last but not least, I have received the 120 Artex student grade color pencils. I absolutely love the box. The box is so wonderful. I love the colors on it. It's beautiful. And I will be coloring with them at some point soon. We might have to do a couple of large pages next month. All right, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic Easter. Yes, I know. Thank you, Frederica. I appreciate it. You all have a wonderful Easter. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. Keep Shannon in your heart and prayers. Make sure that she gets well, and we always have her in our thoughts. All right, guys, until next time, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.